What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode. Today we are here in beautiful Japan. Back here, I decided to come back because I've got a big kind of event that I'm going to, which is going to be later on this week. But for the next few days, I've been just in Tokyo, just hanging out, chilling, just visiting a lot of different areas that I didn't get to before. And today we're here in Yokohama. And for right now, we are going to go treasure hunting. And you'll see what I mean by treasure hunting in a second. But there's a tackle chain out here called Tackleberry, and basically they have new product that you can buy, brand new, packaged from different companies. But one of the coolest parts is that some of these tackle shops here in Japan, they actually sell used fishing tackle. And used fishing tackle here in Japan is wildly different than used tackle in America, where here it's not really used at all. So you can find a lot of gems or treasures at some of these shops. So today we're going to be going around to 4 different tackleberries to see what kind of treasure we can find. So let's go.
So what's so cool is behind all these baits or more baits. So it's like you have to keep looking for things, and sometimes you run into gold, sometimes it's just random stuff. But I mean, this is all used tackle in some sense, but I mean, this thing doesn't look used at all. So the concept is otherworldly. It's so fucking cool. So I mean, this is an old school Shuttertail 115 for basically $10. Like, it's small stuff like this that you can find in these places, which last time I was going to these, I bought like 2 115s that were basically brand new. So this is for my buddy Jared, who his previous personal best came on this exact bait, I believe, all pink stealth swimmer. So I'm gonna grab this for my buddy Jared. This is the Tallulah division rod. So they also have rods that are used, but this one's pretty cool. That's kind of cool. I think we're gonna grab this one.
Well, that was not very good in that tackleberry. Actually, the first time I came here to Japan, I came to that store over there, and same exact story. I couldn't buy anything because there was absolutely nothing really in that store that was really catching my eye. They had a few Gan crafts, but the Gan crafts were way too expensive for my blood. But So we're gonna go to one last Tackleberry, and then after we go to that Tackleberry, we're gonna go to an actual legit store that I think is really cool. So let's go.
That's pretty old school. That's crazy.
All right, guys, that was basically a fun little day going to some Tackleberries. Again, it's one of my favorite stores to go to because you're able to pretty much go treasure hunting for items that Japanese people may or may not really know that they're that cool back home in the States. And so, you know, one of the biggest ones that I love grabbing that we grabbed at the last Tackleberry was just these guys. I mean, it's just a simple Depths 115, but it's an OG, looks basically brand spanking new. And I basically bought 2 of those last time I came here, and I pretty much just use them as keychains. And I'll probably do the same thing with this, or give it to somebody to use as like a keychain or something. I just think that it's really cool. And to get it for pretty much 20 bucks is really chill. And then we also grabbed one of these guys. This is just a Issei Gill swimmer, gill flat swimmer. It's basically that really cool gill flat swim bait that Issei makes. Just, yeah, I mean, it's definitely not the color that I really like, but maybe it might be like a nighttime staple or something like that, but it looks kind of cool. So, and then the last one was those stealth swimmers that I got for my buddy Jared. His old PB, like an 11.5 pounder, came on an all pink stealth swimmer. So I'm gonna give this to him because I know he can't really fish them now, but it's gonna be like kind of a cool gift. I was looking for those the last time I came here, and luckily enough we found them today. So what's cool is, you know, coming here to Japan, I'm definitely not fluent in Japanese yet, but it's still very, very easy to get around. With one of these guys, a cell phone with internet or some type of provider, you can use Google Maps and you can get from point A to point B fairly easily. And here in Japan, obviously Japanese is their priority, but the second language that you hear the most is English. So if you're worried about like, oh, do I need to know Japanese to come here and travel and, you know, do what we did today? No, it's super easy to get around using the cell phone. And then once you get into rhythm with what train to get on and where it's going to be going, it's fairly easy. So today we were on the, I only really rode one train line this whole entire day, and that was the JR Keihin Tohoku line, basically up and back down to where I'm staying at here in Kamata. And so connected to that, you can get off where we went to today, which was Yokohama. Then we went to Kawasaki, then we went to Kamata, and then finally we went all the way up to Kanda. And all that was just on one train line. I didn't have to go to other places. So we were able to hit 4 Tackleberries on just one train line, which makes life a lot easier. And what was cool was those Tackleberries, they weren't really far from the stations. You didn't have to walk miles and miles away to get to the Tackleberries. They were within, you know, half of a mile of each train station. So that was really cool to be able to get off the train, walk to the Tackleberry, scrounge around, treasure hunt, get back on a train, go to the next place, and so on and so forth. So there's tons of them around Japan, it was just cool to be able to hit 4 of them in one day. So yeah, it was a really fun day today. We might be going to another tackle shop later tonight called Village Door. I don't know if that's going to be a separate video or be in this exact video, but I'll probably put it together. But we're going to go there. They opened at 4 and they're going to close at 9. So we're going to go a little bit later. So yeah, we'll see you guys at the tackle shop.やばい。
4000ね、4350。
おお、でっかい。K9?
Can I? Yeah.
Dead one.
No, good I.
Oh, okay.
Dead slow.
Oh,
Sinking, slow sinking tune
Ah,
and VTL.
やばい。やばい。So we are in Village Door. It's a small tackle shop that carries the latest and greatest. We have Yuta-san. Yo. He runs the shop, and it has pretty much all the cool things that you'd want, from depths to DRT stuff like tails, lips, sometimes even has baits in. So super small shop, but it's got all the cool stuff in it. He also carries a lot of working class zero, as well as Swimbait Underground stuff in the shop too. So it's a really dope shop for obviously a guy like me who loves swimbait stuff. It's super badass. Depths, electric, captain's helm, bunch of cool stuff.
おお、そう。うんうん。はいはいはい。
お土産。
言ってあるんで、あいつ半日後だから、一応うちにもう先に来て待ってるとは言ってる。
何日くらい名古屋、いますか？
Me?
何日？
Saturday and Sunday. Two days.
あと、琵琶湖？
琵琶湖 Me?
うん。
Oh, me? 琵琶湖no.
うん。
I'm back.
I see. これは売り物ですか？
スケート？
うん。
No, 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 no.
かっこいい。
Oh, my friend's model.
あ、本当に。
My friend is pro skater.
あ、本当に。
Yeah, yeah. He like bass fishing.
あ、なるほど。引き払いに、注意をしますか？
池原？ Yeah.
します。好きですか？
好き。
いや、本当に。
まあ、ラージバス。
うん。
景色もいい。い
や、次みたい。池原。
池原、いいとこ。クリアウォーラー。
魚。
いや、
でかい。チェイサー。
霞ヶ浦。見えない。キャットフィッシュ。
So that was Yuta-san over at Village Door. It was really cool hanging out with him. When I came here, like pretty much a month and a half ago, we also went into Village Door and we talked for the very first time. And this time around, it was pretty much the same exact vibes. My Japanese got just slightly bit better to where we could talk a little bit more. Kind of just super broken Japanese, but you know, the more that I come here and the more that I meet really cool people like Yuta-san, it really makes me want to learn Japanese a lot more so I can have, you know, a genuine conversations with people that I find very interesting or just really cool in general. So I try and learn any bit of Japanese that I can every single day that I'm here, and even back home I'm always trying to figure out sentences, words, and meanings and stuff like that. And
the whole goal in the end is I'm able to move here and live here in Japan to not just fish biwa, but really enjoy the culture, because I absolutely love hanging out here in Japan. I think it's a really cool place. The dynamics are very, very different than back home. And I just overall really love this place. So thank you guys ever so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of fun. We went to 5 tackle shops here in Tokyo, and there's probably tons of other ones. But when we go down to Biwa, like we did last time, there was way more bass fishing stores, where the stores up here, they both had saltwater and freshwater, kind of split down the middle. The ones closer to Biwa mostly just have freshwater bass, obviously, because it's right next to Biwa. So, but these ones were pretty cool up here. We were able to find some cool things. Yuta-san had some awesome stuff in the store, as well as giving me a omiyage, which is a gift. So thank you again, Yuta-san, if you're watching this. But thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, please, please go out there and chase your dreams.